Hey, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to paint simple roses with acrylics. We have blue, copper, gold, red, and white. I'm going to use a palette knife, brushes, water, of course, and my stencil, stenciled roses that were designed by my daughter. I'm playing with the Eiffel Tower, but I decided not to use it. So we're going to actually trace those 3 roses. They're actually very Impressionism style. So those are, this is a stencil that I created out of a painting that my daughter did a few weeks ago. So I just painted very light gray on a small canvas and I traced my flowers on that. And now I'm going to use, with my large brush, I'm just going to do a frame with metallic copper. I'm also painting the sides of my canvas. So my name is Natalie. If it's your first time here, I love to uplift and inspire women to be creative. I do that through painting tutorials and art journaling, also Bible journaling. So if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing. So I applied my about an inch inside the frame of the canvas with this beautiful copper metallic. I really love it. And now I'm just dabbing with a paper towel just to create kind of a sponging effect. I like to add texture to my background. So I'm kind of doing the background but not adding the paint over the flowers. I'm kind of working as a frame and kind of going in that way. So now I'm adding gold. And you can see I'm still using that same technique with my paper towel, and it's creating this nice texture. And I like to add quite a bit of paint so you can see how thick it is there. But I'm going over, dabbing slowly, going around, and I'm going to fill in the area more in the center of the canvas, but not going over my flowers. You could, because you would still be able to see your stenciled lines that you just did, but I just decided to kind of just use my this technique almost like clouds, like gold clouds around the flowers. Gold clouds. Could you imagine if we'd look up at the sky and instead of seeing white clouds or gray clouds, we'd see gold? Well, sometimes we do when the sun hits them this perfect way. So, all right, I'm adding a little bit of white. Again, I just use the paper towel. You could use a sponge, or you could also use your brush. There's no wrong or right way to do this. This is a small painting, very spontaneous, very impressionistic in style. So just have fun creating a background that, just inspires you. Right now, I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit with my palette knife. I'm also going to etch into the paint. I like to do that, just do some etching. I wanted to keep this painting very simple and soft and put the emphasis on the roses where they're going to be a bold color. They're going to be like a very deep red. I'm adding some gold with my palette knife, just some strokes here and there. You have to work on your background until you're just happy with it, until it's just very pleasing to your eye. Now, in terms of how you're gonna paint over those guidelines, you don't have to stay exactly within those guidelines. Please feel free to kind of move the shapes a little bit, make those flowers your own, and add a little petal here and there. That's what I would love for you to do is to use your inner creativity and just use those guidelines as a guide, really. But if you look closely, you'll see that I don't stay within all the lines. I kind of go outside a little bit. And this reminds me, when I was a little girl, I used to enjoy coloring in my, in coloring books, and, sit with my sister. But we had two totally different styles. I would not mind at all going outside the line, and I used to love tracing the outline a little darker, and even like add some something to the composition, and just have fun. But my sister was so perfectionist. She would just like not budge. She would stay exactly within the lines, and we just had totally different styles. And I think it's important to look at how you hold your brush and how you like to apply a brush stroke. Do you like to do small little brush strokes? Do you like wider, bigger strokes on your canvas? Your brush stroke is in a way an extension of your personality. So it's important to kind of pay attention to it and stay true to what you love doing. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill in those 3 areas with our 3 pretty flowers. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit just because you get the idea by now. Just play some music, put the video on pause if you need to, and just enjoy this part of the creative process. So we're working on our last flower. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial video. This is really a practice for you to use the stencil. You don't have to transfer it on a canvas. You can just transfer these shapes onto watercolor paper. You can use sketching paper, and just practice coloring them, and just pay attention to the shapes and how you like them to look. You really want to make this your own, and you can incorporate those flowers to a painting, or you can even paint these flowers on a pair of jeans. Just use fabric paint and paint a few roses on a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, or even on the sleeve of a blouse. That would be really pretty. Well, I hope you are going to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. I just wanted to show you, just lastly, if you want to add some stems, make it a little bit more finished with, you could even write a word, you could paint the word flourish on there, or bloom. That would be really pretty. Okay, well, until my next video, stay blessed and stay creative. Bye.